Hello friends, welcome to my channel Beginners Linux Guide. Today I am going to tell you about the input and output details. So let's start with the video with the basic knowledge. What is it? Just for knowledge starting off. So there are three details in Linux. Alright. First one is standard input, which is stands as STDIN, standard input, and it has file descriptor number as 0. Next one, we have standard output, which is represented at STDOUT, and it has file descriptor number as 1. And the last one, we have standard error, which is stderr, and which represented as the number 2. All right, now output, say stdout, which is 1. Now by default, when running a command, its output goes to the terminal, right? Now the output of a command can be routed to a file using single greater than symbol, like yesterday as we have seen, which is can be done by ls minus ltr, and we have done the file output to a single file, say any file name tom somewhere, wherever you want to. Now if you are using the same file for additional output or to append to the same file, then we should use double greater than sign. Why? Because if we don't use this double greater than sign, in that case if we use single, so it will what do, it will override the previous output. I mean, the override the whole content of the file, like ls minus say la, if I do, and I can put double greater than sign, then say anything, list, a file name like list. So what it will do, it will do, this file content will be the same, and this output will be added to the next line, so that this content of the file will not be getting disturbed. Now if I put 1 instead of 2 like this, what will happen, it will override the file, means what content of this file is having, it will be overwritten by this command. Same way we can do, like say echo, then say hello world. If I do like this, and I want to put the output in a single file, say find a way, find way. So it will happen like this output will be added to this file as a additional line. That's the whole concept about it. Go ahead to see the practical of it. So I have again taken today putty window, so that it will be easier for me to show. So first we'll do ls minus l. All right, ls minus l, or say ltr, whatever you can do. So this is the output or list of the file and directories we have. What we'll do, we'll redirect this output to in a particular file. Now to do that, what we'll do ls minus l, and I want to keep this output to a file name, say list. Hit enter. What will happen, this output of this particular ls minus l output will be generated to this file. Now how to read that, whether it has been written or not, cat space list, if I do, you'll get the output. So output will be the same, though the color codes are different over here because it's a text file completely. What I have done, I have just redirected this output to a file name called list. All right, and I have read it with cat space the file name. That is the command to read the file. So now what will happen, now this has become the content of that particular file called list, right? So what we have done, we have just redirected the output to the file name list, and it has become the content of that particular file, right? Take another example of the same. I'll do pwd, which means print working directory. I want to redirect this output to a particular file name, say find. What we'll do, pwd single greater than sign, then do a find. Say find L. This is the file name. If I do that, what will happen? Do cat space find L. So that is the content. Now we can see this has become the content of this particular file, right? I have just redirected the output of this to this file. So it has become the content of this file. So that is the concept of it. Now we are going for the appending the output. That means I don't want to delete this content. I want to append. That means I want to add more lines to this particular file. How will I do that? Now, first of all, I'll use the command ls minus la, which will show me the all directory and files along with the hidden files and directories. Now, the difference between ls minus l, this is the difference between them. If we do s minus l or ltr, we'll get the directory and file name only. No hidden files will be showing over here. But in that case of ls minus la, you can see these dot files are there, right? Dot cache dot config dot. So these are hidden files that will also come into the picture and it will show up. So there is the difference between these two. Now we'll append this output to the file name called say findel. All right, findel has this only as a content. So we'll redirect this output to the file called list, this one. So let's do that first. ls minus l double greater than sign or redirect where the file name was list, right? Now see the content cat space list. Now the content has been gotten bigger, right? It was like this. Now it has been added along with this one, right? So total has become 16 now instead of 8. Now again we'll do another one more thing over here. We'll do ls minus l single list. What will happen? It will be overwritten. This file will be overwritten with this output. So again cat space list, if you do see, it has been overwritten and it has been reduced now. So this is the way how we can do redirect commands. Let's do the command with echo. Echo, then hello world. This is the echo command. It will echo the same output. Now what we'll do, we'll echo, then add this output, redirect, so that I don't want to remove the file content which I have created as findel, right? What will happen? It will add these lines to the particular file. So cat space findel. If I do, you can see it was previous output, which is pwd. I have done. Now this is the recent output, which is the hello world, which is the echo command output. So which has been added to this particular file without removing the content of the file, right? Now come to the point of input, say stdin, the command I have started with the video, right? Now input is used when feeding file contents to a file. Now what we'll do, we'll go with stdin that I just spoke while starting the video, right? Now in that case, say now I'll do one thing. I'll see the output of file say list in different way. How? I know cat space list, that I know it will show me this output. I can do another way, cat redirect less than then list, it will give me the same output. If you can compare, you'll get the same output with this along with this, both the way I can do. right? Now, now stdin input is used when feeding file content to a file, which is like this. I have feeded this file content through this command and using this cat command. Same way I can do like mail. If I want to send any mail to anybody, say office memo, and say xyz at say xyz at xyz.com, say the email address like that, and I want to feed with say memo. Now this memo will be containing the actual email, the content of the email, right? And that content I am redirecting through this less than arrow to this email ID, so that it will directly go to this company email ID, right? Now let's clear the screen and we'll be moving on to the std error, right? This was also told by me while starting the video, which is put as 2, right? So for that, when a command is executed, we use a keyboard, and that is also considered stdin, which is 0, right? Now that command output goes on to the monitor, and that output is standard out 1. Now if the command produced any error on the screen, then it is considered as standard error 2, which is stderr2, right? Let's say for example ls minus l front slash root, then 2 read to say error. This is the file name error. What will happen, because this is a root user and it will be held by root only as access to this particular file. So what will happen, if a normal user like this AS will be trying to access this file, it will give you an error. Now once this error will be there, this output will be redirected to the file name err, right? So that's the concept about it. Now let's say I'm trying to do ls minus l, then front slash root. What I'm trying to do here, list all from the root directory, which is owned by the root user, not by me. I'm AS user, right? So what will happen, it will give me an error. Let's see. Now I don't want to see this message here. I want to get this output into a particular file. For that, what will I do? So I'll do here ls minus l, then front slash, then root 2, then greater than sign, and I need to pick a file name, say error. This is the file name I want to pick. What will happen? Let's go inside of the file, cat space error. If I go inside of that, what will happen? Now this was the output of this particular command, permission denied, right? What I did, I just redirected this output to this file name of error. So what will happen, this output will be generated to this particular file, which has become the content of this particular file. Now if I want to see that file, I can do cat space error, right? So that's the concept about this command. So that's all folks for today. We'll meet with you soon with another video. If you like my channel and my videos, please do like it, share it, comment it, and don't forget to press the bell button so that whenever I post a new video over here, it will be giving you a notification immediately. So thank you so much for being with me till the end of the video with patience. Thank you so much.